Hello Tribers! You might have a great goal, amazing vision of who you want to be. What would you like to do in your life? Of what would you like to achieve? And yet, you are not doing anything, or very little to follow that vision of yours. Why this is happening, and how can you prevent this situation? Let us check this now. What is going on with blocking yourself? How many times has it happened to you that doing something toward your goal, you say to yourself, I do not want to do this now, I'm too tired, I do not feel like doing it now, I will do it later. When in reality, you haven't felt this way. In reality, it was your fear, or maybe laziness, or anything else, distracting you from following your path to your goal. In current times, there are many distractions that try to steal your focus. There is a whole branch of science that studies this topic of how to get your attention, how to get you in some activity that will keep you in your comfort zone, and at the same time, make a profit on you. For those who cross that comfort zone boundary. Nevertheless, I do not know about you, though for me it was happening quite often that I got excited about something. I thought this is what I want to do, whom I want to be. Yet my fear, and of course my laziness sometimes as well, took over and I didn't do anything. Or I started, but then I found something better, more interesting, or more appealing to me. So I dropped the first thing, and I was just jumping here and there, from one activity to another, feeling more and more stressed, anxious, annoyed as well. Do you know that feeling? It is pretty stressful and disheartening, isn't it? You might also feel discouraged and like there is no point in starting anything, as it will end up the same way as everything else you have tried. No matter how great the goal you choose for yourself looks like, no matter how amazing it might be your life when you will achieve your goal, all this and many more things does not matter. You just do not want to feel the disappointment of failure again. So you do very little or even nothing at all, just to avoid that feeling. You allow your past experience of failures to stop you, to not let you do anything, to not start and follow your path to your goal. Subconsciously you are set to mode, yes, let's try this. But not too hard, as it will surely end up like everything else earlier. Why are you undermining yourself? There might be many reasons to you sabotaging your progress. Some of them are fear, and it's not fear of failure. You know failure too good to be afraid of it. It is the fear of success. Yes, you heard me right. You might feel fear of victory, of achieving your goal. It happens because in your life you most likely experience more failures than victories. Also, what happens quite often, our society has a habit to condemn and pinpoint every defeat very harshly, where success is mostly accepted as something expected, nothing unusual. Moreover, honestly, no one prepares you that failure are good and necessary for you to grow, right? Twisted, I know. Yet true. Observe your surroundings if you want proof. After a few minutes of excitement that you achieve something, you and all witnesses are usually just forgetting about it. Stop thinking about your success and focus on doing other things, which is good. In a sense, you are not resting in glory. Yet, what happens when you are refocusing on a new task? You might actually forget to congratulate yourself, to pat yourself at the back, to sit for a while and contemplate how well you have done, to feel that proud of, I did it. Instead, you jump into another activity, forgetting about everything. Other things that help you in undermining yourself and your plans are outside distractions. You start doing something for your future, and then you hear that little ping on your phone, or a thought just pop up. I wonder how the actions in my favorite series will evolve further, what this hero will do now, and so on. You can multiply this kind of examples infinitely. Lastly, your goal might not be really yours. Let's say you see something that is nice and you get attracted to that without actually thinking if it's something that you really want, or maybe it is some suggestion from the outside world saying that you will be, let's say, liked by others doing or having it. How can you stop destroying your plans? With outside distractions, thing is actually pretty easy. Whenever you have to do some work, you can just switch off your phone or switch it into D&D mode, or even better in fly mode, and put it away from your reach and view. If you need to do work on the computer, you might want to switch off the Wi-Fi. Or if you need it, there are tools that you can block specific websites for a while. This making it harder to reach action makes you more focused on the task at hand. Take care of having a glass of water at hand in case you will need a drink. You might want to have some nuts or fruits beside as well, as a form of snack. Have a comfy, but not too much, chair, place where you will work. For inside distractions, to find what is this thing or things that is diverting your attention, you might want to take a pen and paper. Start asking yourself questions and answering them. Questions like, why do I block myself? What I'm really afraid of? Why do I want to do this thing or don't want to do this thing? Is that really something I want to do? Or it was suggested to me by somebody? If this is something of mine, something I really want, how this will transform my life? How will my life look when I achieve that? What is the one simple thing that I can do now at this moment? How can I remove any blockage or distraction? How do I feel about that? And so on. Recently I came across a method that might also be helpful. It is called a 16-hour rule. You just take again paper and pen and write down hour by hour, moment by moment, a very detailed story of your day in a moment when you achieve your goal. When you get to the point that you will have your new life, when this one of your transformations will be accomplished, be very specific. You might also add there what new goals you will see for yourself to pursue. If you like, you might write a plan for a whole week. Then, every time you feel low, just read it. Read it to yourself and imagine it. Feel it as if it already happens. Briefly, we talk about what do you sometimes do to yourself when you have to do some work for yourself. We find why you do this and how can you alter this. I'm certain you know now what distractors you need to remove from your workspace, as well as how to do this. In any case, if you'd like to know more or need some support, I would love to help you with this. Just drop me a message in the comment section. Blessings upon you, my friend.